What's going on, everybody? Sergio with the Fanatics here. Today I'm going to bring you a video concerning our PC build. This is going to be able to handle light content creation, gaming, streaming, the works. This is going to be kind of our mothership here, so it was a bit of a learning experience for us building this. Hopefully this video will be helpful for you. To start out, we went with the processor, the AMD Ryzen 7 1800X. The biggest reason I picked this over the Intel 8700K, which I'm sure most people use, is the cost of performance is really in AMD's ballpark right now. They're really being competitive with pricing. I got this for $200 at an in-store Micro Center pickup versus the $340 for the 8700K on Newegg. So more cores, more threads is going to work better for stuff like Premiere Pro, any type of audio editing, whatever you use, Pro Tools, excuse me, that's Mac. And yeah, so it's awesome. We're going to go with that. We're going to pair it with a ROG Strix B350F gaming motherboard. This kind of set the tone for the aesthetic, not purposely, but I kind of just went with it. I was eyeballing it for a while. Amazon Prime Day had a deal for $80. I think it retails for $115. So sweet deal on that. Works great. The biggest difference, I think, between the X370 and the B350 is, as a consumer and not like the hugest PC nerd, is that I think it's SLI, which is basically having multiple graphics cards. This one does not support it, which I think we're probably only going to run one for quite some time. Speaking of graphics cards, we're going to go over the GTX 1060. This is one thing we're probably going to upgrade very soon, most likely the 1080 Ti or the NVIDIA 2080s, 1180s, whatever they call it. This one I kind of bought on a whim just because around April there's a huge price drop. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar. If you are, earlier in the year, late 2017, there was a whole market fiasco with graphics cards. I won't get too much into it, but they're basically double the price. When I saw this bad boy go from 600 to 300, had to swoop up on it. So pretty decent. It's going to handle 1080p gaming, no problem. I'm happy with it, but we'll upgrade very soon. As for cooling for the processor, I got the Master Liquid 240 AIO all-in-one liquid cooler. Pretty sweet. It's working great right now. My biggest complaint, I guess, would be the directions are pretty bad, to say the least. I actually had a YouTube how to put it onto my motherboard. Not a big deal, but make better directions, Cooler Master. That's my one complaint. $40. Yeah, pretty sweet deal. I think it retails for around $95. It's on sale normally for around $60, so $40, sweet deal compared to a $40 air cooler. This is going to do a lot better. As for storage, we'll move over to that, the WD Blue. It's, everyone uses it. It's 1 terabyte, nothing special about it. We went with the Toshiba SSD, 240 gigabyte for our boot drive. Boots in like 6 seconds. I don't know, I haven't timed it, but it's really fast. I love it. We went with the Ripjaw V, 16 gigabits of RAM. As you can see, there's nothing in here. The PC is actually built, so yeah, there's nothing in the processor either. So pretty good RAM, 16 gigabytes. RAM super expensive, so I want to upgrade to 32 very soon. Just a quick reminder, this is not AMD specific RAM. Now, there's something with the timing. It's a bit nerd talk, but basically, I had a small issue with this, and I was able to fix it very easily with the BIOS, some overclocking. So it registered at 2133 speeds. It was supposed to be at 3200 speeds. With AMD, you want higher RAM speeds. Like I said, a little bit too much to get into now. But what I did is I overclocked to 3200, and I started getting blue screens of death. So I actually had to underclock it back down to 3133, and that gave me a constant good experience. What I recommend is I save $60 if you're not too savvy with system BIOSes and overclocking and underclocking. Spend an extra $60, get the AMD RAM, and it should be a clean install, no messing around. Last but not least, actually not the last, second to last, we got the EVGA 750 watt power supply. Plenty of power. We went with a little bit extra than we needed. I think rated on PC Part Picker is $550. So we went with this. I got a $20 rebate. Cool. That's not why really. It's fully modular, all black cabling. Looks great in the build. Only plug in what you need, no ketchup and mustard stuff, and it'll be able to handle some overclocking and a higher power hungry graphics card. We're gonna all put it in the Fractal Design Define R6. Said that right this time. Awesome. It's a sweet case. Reviewers love it. I love it. I'm not reviewing it, but it fits everything I need. It's a pleasure to build it, especially some of the crap that I've seen, that I've worked on personally. Completely modular, plenty of space. Again, I say it. My biggest complaint, I guess I would say, is it's a bit heavy. I don't have a problem with that, but if you're looking for a full ATX case, this one is a bit of a chore to lug around. So no LAN parties in this one. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We're going to go into some video of us building it, some vanity shots. It'll be pretty fun.